Hey y'all, welcome back to the Lips reaction. I'm Lips. Today we watched season 5 episode 3 of Game of Thrones. This episode is titled The High Sparrow, and I'm ready to get into the episode. If you want to watch full-length reactions, they're over in Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe on this channel, and I'll see you in the reaction. Arya!
Voilà, mon gorgeous. Voilà, du Iris.
I've been sweeping this floor for days.
Good.
I didn't come here to sweep floors.
Oh, Arya.
You said you'd teach me how to be a faceless man.
A man teaches a girl. Voilà, du Iris. All men must serve. Faceless men most of all.
Ooh. Patience.
A girl wants to serve herself. Here we serve the many-faced god. To serve well, a girl must become no one.
I don't know if Arya can ever become no one.
There is only one god. A girl knows his name. And all men know his gift.
Who is the one god? Oh! That guy's dead!
Where are they taking him?
To the morgue, probably. Queen.
I am his, and she is mine, from this day until the end of my days.
Wow. There it is. Shh, Queen Marjorie. Hi, Cersei. It's just a little weird, right? Oh.
You are lovely.
It all happened so fast.
Yes.
I bet it did.
This is all I want to do. All day, every day, for the rest of my life.
Wouldn't that be glorious? Shouldn't we rest a little while?
Oh, she said, no thank you.
This Queen Marjorie sounds strange to you.
So strange.
It doesn't sound strange at all. She's been waiting.
Sometimes it
How
feels
old
like
is Tommen?
I'm the king. I've married the most beautiful woman in the world. It's all because my brother died.
Oh, well, that's true.
You mustn't feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty. That's what's odd.
What does he feel?
I think we're going to be very happy, you and I.
I do too.
Yeah, she has him wrapped around her finger.
Of course, my grandmother couldn't wait to go home. The capital's not for everyone, I suppose. Does your mother like it here?
Oh,
I don't think so. She told me never to trust anyone in King's Landing.
of course she did.
It's so wonderful to have her watching over you. A lioness guarding her cub.
Well,
Marjorie's
I'm
smart.
a man now.
Oh, okay, Tommen.
You are. And the king.
And the king.
But you'll always be her baby boy.
I suppose.
I adore her. She's always been so generous with me, so kind.
You're lying through your teeth.
It's no wonder she's so protective of you. She'll never let you out of her sight.
We need her out of...
You look very much in love.
That's what she's doing. She's putting like a little worm in his ear so that he pushes his mom away.
Do you think she's intelligent? I can't quite tell.
Cersei!
Do you ever miss Castle Rock?
There's nothing for me in Casterly Rock. Why are we speaking of Casterly Rock?
Oh, Cersei. You're going back.
That it was your real home?
He's pushing her away. Wow, Marjorie works fast.
My sweet boy.
But wouldn't you be happier in Castle Rock?
Wouldn't she be happier?
I said, darling. Surely 4 times is enough. Are you trying to set a new record?
Here she is. Oh, God.
Welcome.
Oh, this is gonna be scary.
I wish we had some wine for you. It's a bit early in the day for us.
No, I can't stay.
Yikes.
Tommen seems quite taken with his new queen.
I absolutely adore him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to hear you're happy.
Ecstatic. Exhausted, to be honest, but what could I expect? He is half lion, half stag.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't been at court for long. I get so confused. What's the proper way to address you now? Queen Mother or Dowager Queen? The Queen Mother will be a Queen Grandmother soon.
Wouldn't that be a lovely day? Remember,
Oh.
anything you need.
Huh. Circe took that too well. Oh, no. That's terrifying. Oh, I'm terrified. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that gave Reek some flashbacks. That's horrific.
I sent you there to collect taxes, not bodies.
Lord Cowan refused to pay. Said the Warden of the North would always be a Stark, and he'd be damned if he'd kiss a traitor.
Well, good for him.
I flayed him living, along with his wife and brother. Made his son watch.
And?
The new Lord Cowan paid his taxes.
The son.
Stop eating and listen.
We're all listening, yes?
We don't have enough men to hold the North if the other houses rise up against us.
Good.
A pact with the Lannisters protects
I had a
us.
pact with Tywin Lannister. Tywin Lannister is dead.
Yes! Down with the Boltons!
The best way to forge a lasting alliance isn't by peeling a man's skin off. The best way is marriage.
Time for you to get married!
It's high time you married a suitable bride.
Goodness. Marriages in this show are terrifying.
I found the perfect girl to solidify our hold on the North.
Who? No! Sansa? No! No! I couldn't imagine a worse partner for her.
Where are you taking me?
Home.
The Boltons
Queen of
have
the
Winterfell.
North.
Your marriage
She's
proposal, it wasn't for you.
Nope.
Roose Bolton murdered my brother. He betrayed my family.
He did.
I won't go.
Poor Sansa.
You're Stark. Dyeing your hair doesn't change that. You're Sansa Stark, eldest surviving child of Ned and Catelyn Stark. Your place is in the North.
No.
Murderer!
You're not marrying Roose Bolton. No, you'll be marrying his son and heir, Ramsay.
No.
I will starve myself. I will die before I have to go there.
I won't force you to do anything. Don't you know by now how much I care for you?
Too much.
Say the word and we'll turn the horses round, but listen to me. Listen. You've been running all your life. Stop being a bystander. Do you hear me? Stop running.
Guess he's not wrong. Guess he's not wrong.
Avenge them.
Get the North back. Queen of the North. There she is. Oh, Sansa. His smug grin there. I don't know. He's got some trick up his sleeve. I'm sure of it.
I squired for a knight named Sir Lorimer during the War of the Five Kings. One night, he was famished, so he borrowed a ham. One of the guards saw him passed out under a wagon with the ham bone still in his hand. They hanged him that afternoon. They tied a noose for me too, but Lord Tywin heard my family name was Payne, so he pardoned me.
Oh.
Sorry I had to squire for such a nasty person.
I'm not sorry. You're the best fighter I've ever seen. I'm proud to be your squire.
Oh. Brienne deserves someone loyal like she is.
If you didn't snap at me, I wouldn't learn anything.
He's one of the best.
You want to be a knight, Pod?
Yes.
Starting tomorrow, we'll train with the sword twice a day. And I'm going to show you how to ride properly.
Yes! And he made a fire! He's learning.
How did you end up serving Renly?
When I was a girl, my father held a ball. I'm his only living child, so he wanted to make a good match for me. And it was wonderful.
Oh.
None of the boys noticed how mulish and tall I was. They shoved each other and threatened to duel when they thought it was their turn to dance. I'd never been so happy. Till I saw a few of the boys sniggering.
Were they making fun of her?
And then they all started to laugh. They couldn't keep the game going any longer.
Oh.
I tried to run away, but Renly Baratheon took me in his arms. They're nasty little shits. And nasty little shits aren't worth crying over.
Amen.
He danced with me and none of the other boys could say a word.
Oh.
But wasn't he...
Yes, Pod, he liked men. I'm not an idiot. He didn't love me, he didn't want me. He danced with me because he was kind and...
Yeah, Pod.
He saved me from being a joke. And I couldn't save him in return.
No one could have, to be fair. Oof.
One day I will avenge King Renly.
But you said a shadow murdered him.
Shadow that looked like Stannis Baratheon.
Stannis is a man, not a shadow.
So then you can fight a man.
Can be killed.
A man can be killed.
Lord Commander?
Your Grace.
I'd like to speak alone.
I want him to attend my meetings, to learn from men with experience. One day, he might command.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Jon as a leader.
All my life, I wanted to be Jon Stark.
Say the word and you will be.
No, he has a duty.
I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. My place is here.
I'm giving you the chance to avenge your family.
He set his family aside to be a part of the Night's Watch.
I pledged my life to the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
You're as stubborn as your father.
Yeah, he is.
And as honourable.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't mean it as praise. Honour got your father killed.
Okay.
Mind's made up, I won't try and dissuade you.
May I ask, Your Grace, how long you plan to stay at Castle Black?
Are you bored of us already?
Jeez. Okay. Tension.
But it's a question of survival. The Night's Watch can't continue to feed your men and the wildling prisoners indefinitely.
Nope.
Winter is coming.
So get the heck out.
We march on Winterfell within the fortnight.
And the wildlings?
You could execute them, that's the safest course.
Nope. He's not going to.
I assume the brothers of the Night's Watch would rather see the wildlings dead.
Most of the brothers, yes.
But not him.
There's little love for the free folk here.
You're the Lord Commander. Your decision.
They knew, though, when they voted for him.
Might not be apparent from his tone, but it's the truth. He believes in you.
I believe in Jon.
But he wants to do what's right for the Seven Kingdoms.
As long as he's ruling them.
He's the one true king.
Okay.
How does the Night's Watch vow go again? I bet you've got it memorized since you got here.
Go ahead, kid.
Others, and now my watch begins.
No, not that bit. The bit at the end.
The watcher on the walls. The shield that guards the realms of men.
The realms.
The shield that guards the realms of men. Now, I'm not a learned man, but the best way to help the most people might not be sitting in a frozen castle at the edge of the world.
He's speaking Jon's language. Because Jon said he wanted to fight for the people who cared about all of the realms.
As long as the Boltons rule the North will suffer. Just one man's opinion.
Also, one lipsmacker's opinion, to be fair. One opinion of me as well. I agree. The Boltons rule the North. And save your sister from that marriage, please.
What do you want?
Who are you?
Arya Stark, who are you?
You, who walk in here with a coin you never earned, whose value you do not respect.
Oh, we have no name. We should have no names. So I guess we're not Arya Stark anymore.
No one.
Ow! Cunt!
A lie. A sad little lie. Who are you?
She knew the right answer. She just didn't believe it.
What are you doing?
We were only playing. The game of faces.
The girl is not ready.
Clearly not.
I am ready.
It's okay, Arya. You're not.
For what?
For whatever you want. To be a faceless man. To be no one.
Nah. Not how this works, is it? She's
Whose
gotta
sword is
learn.
It belongs to Arya Stark.
Ooh.
How is it that no one came to be surrounded by Arya Stark's things?
She's gonna have to shed more than just her clothes, her sword. She's everything that she... Does she fight for anything? I mean... She's not close with her sister. She thinks her family is dead. I don't know though. I don't know if she has a place to go back to. Sword. Can she do it? Can she say goodbye to Needle? Oh. I don't want her to. Oh. Not ready yet. It's okay. Arya. They left that door open. I wouldn't know what they do to those bodies. Oh, never mind. Or by invitation. Okay.
What do we do with them after we wash them?
Wait and see, Arya. That was the look that girl just gave. What? Hello.
Lady Sansa, welcome.
Oh. No.
Lord Bolton.
May I introduce my son?
It's an honor to meet you, my lady.
Ramsay Bolton. Oh shit! Uh-oh, that's not good because she's crazy. I don't use that word
Welcome
lightly.
home, Lady Stark.
Oh, thank
The
you.
North remembers.
The North remembers. Okay. I think that gave me hope. Delusional? A little bit of summer.
Mr. Raymond, he apologizes for not being here.
But?
He's not feeling well.
Oh.
As you all know too well, it's long past time to dig a new latrine pit. First Builder Yarwick and I have decided to appoint a latrine captain to oversee this crucial task.
Don't do it, John.
Brian. Seems like a good job for a ginger.
Good choice. Good choice.
Sir Alistair, you have more experience than any other ranger at Castle Black. I name you First Ranger.
Oh, very diplomatic.
You're jealous.
of him.
I'm giving you Commander Greyguard.
Greyguard is a ruin.
Can spare 10
I
of
was
his.
charged with the defense of King's Landing when you were soiling your swaddling clothes. Keep your ruin.
Wow.
You mistake me, my lord. That was a command, not an offer.
I will not have it! Did you hear me, boy? I will not have it!
Are you refusing to obey my order?
I don't think he gets to decide that.
You can stick your order up your bastard ass.
Great. Okay.
Take Lord Janice outside.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna duel?
The boy thinks he can frighten me. He's mistaken, yes, very mistaken.
Oh my god, not a duel. John, will you really? Kinda hot. But he's so hot. Oh, he's so scared.
You're the Lord Commander. We all serve you. I'm sorry, not only for this, for all I've done and said. I was wrong.
Are you gonna make a point?
Please, mercy! Mercy!
Oh.
I'm afraid.
Oh.
I've always been afraid.
Oh. 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 John? I don't think we want Stannis's approval on that.
You have served us well, my son.
Thank you, Father.
Which of the 7 will you worship today?
The maiden.
What are you doing?
Oh?
I am the High Septon of the...
You are a sinner, and you shall be punished.
This is what that guy's doing? What is this little group called again? Oh my goodness. Are they gonna just embarrass him?
Shame on you!
What a spectacle. Oh. It's a lot more clothes than we last saw him in.
As the High Septon of the Faith of the 7, I give voice to the will of the gods and am their foremost servant in this world. An insult to me is an insult to the gods.
Oh, come on.
High Septon, this is a rather shocking thing to hear. I tend to both the highest born and the lowliest amongst us. Even prostitutes may earn the mercy of the mother.
So... Mercy, is that what we're calling it?
A man's private affairs ought to stay private.
He definitely was on his knees for them.
I ask that you protect our faith by arresting these criminals and throwing them in the black cells.
No.
He is a threat to everything we hold sacred. If he goes unpunished...
Then where do I find this man?
I had assumed you'd only come here to arrest me for that incident with the High Septon.
An unacceptable way to treat the chosen representative of the gods in this world, wouldn't you say?
Lancing a boil is never pleasant.
Hypocrisy is a boil.
Doesn't want me to arrest you, he wants me to execute you.
We can't...
I wouldn't presume to know your thoughts on the matter.
I wouldn't presume to know anything going on in Cersei's mind. Oh.
The High Septon's behavior was corrosive, as was his attitude.
It was.
So now he resides in the Red Keep dungeons instead.
Oh.
The faith and the crown are the 2 pillars that hold up this world. One collapses, so does the other. We must do everything necessary to protect one another.
And since he was going against his High Septonness, he got put in the dungeons.
You're great.
Send a raven with this message to Littlefinger at the Eyrie or wherever he's slithering about.
Oh! Wouldn't you like to know?
Make sure Littlefinger is clear on the meaning of the word immediately.
Immediately what? Scary. Eerie. Ah!
Easy, friend.
Is that the High Septon? Is he experimenting on the High Septon?
I hope I can make her happy.
I hope so too.
Yo, little side girlie's gonna get her killed. They're gonna try to kill Sansa.
I'll never hurt her.
I don't believe that.
I assure you she's still a virgin. Inspect her if you must.
I leave that to the brothel keeper. It's her name I need.
Ew.
And you're prepared for the consequences. And the Lannisters here I've wed Sansa Stark to Ramsay.
The Lannister name doesn't mean what it once did.
Oh, shit.
He kept his house in power through sheer will.
Not a single lie.
Tommen is a soft boy, not a king to fear.
He's reading the room very well.
A message for you from Cersei Lannister.
Oh, What was the immediately what?
Strange that the seal is broken.
I'm sure you understand my position, Lord Baelish. If you receive word in the night from the Queen Mother, it does make me question our new alliance.
That's fair enough.
Yet here you are in the north undermining them.
Because he's never to be trusted.
Every ambitious move is a gamble. You gambled when you drove a dagger into Robb Stark's heart.
Ouch.
The last time the Lords of the Eyrie formed an alliance with the Lords of the North, they brought down the greatest dynasty this world has ever known.
That's true.
Cersei will expect a reply.
I'd like to read the reply.
Mr. Bolton does not play the fool.
Slaves. Yes. The Volunteer Masters are very organized. Flies for dung shovelers. Hammers for builders.
Hai, geme istin. Sinditi celior. Gemo carinho, gitas, puis velhos, persomes iglitas.
Daenerys.
We're going to meet the Savior. You should have told me. Who doesn't want to meet the Savior?
Tyrion. Oh.
It's even better luck to suck a dwarf's cock.
Okay. That's one thing I love about Tyrion, is he always plays them back just as hard.
The mother of dragons.
Oh, wow.
It appears you're not the only Targaryen supporter.
Oh, interesting. So they have certain women dress like Daenerys.
Someone who inspires priests and whores.
Wait a second. Look who it is.
You've got no drink.
You've got no money.
Do I look like a man without money?
A little bit.
Until quite recently, I was one of the richest men in the world.
Was.
You like her. They all like her.
Oh, oh.
If I could pick any girl here, I would pick you.
Why?
Charmer.
Because you have a skeptical mind.
All right then, I'm warning you. We're gonna have to wash you first. Come on.
Oh no, he can't.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Wow.
Have another drink.
Gladly, but this I can't do. Believe me, no one is more shocked than I am.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
No need to worry. I was just... Oh. Thought you were someone else.
Not good.
I'm sure there are girls inside who'd be happy to oblige. Made some kind of mistake. Why don't you tell me what you think you're doing?
No shit.
Taking you to the Queen.
Motherfucker. Which one? Which queen? Who does he really serve? Because I can't keep up with that man. My assumption is he'll bring him to Dany. Because I would, if he is true and honest, then Dany's still his queen, right? But we've been fooled once, twice, far too many times in this show. And because Tyrion couldn't enjoy the brothel experience like he used to. But that would be hard, right? Like, Shay was a whore. Right? Or a prostitute. And he loved her. And she betrayed him deeply. And he killed her. Shay betrayed him so deeply. And yet, he still really, really loved her. And now he's gonna have a hard time getting it back up, I guess. I think he would be able, like, if he fell for someone and had a romantic connection with them, I think he would be able to. But I think going into a brothel and trying to go back into his old ways, somehow he has outgrown that, hasn't he? I think he'll grow back into it, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be like a very nice little, you know, he'll have healed a little bit, maybe. Perhaps, or maybe not. Who knows? Who really knows? Tyrion. He went into the wrong brothel, though. He is very recognizable. And also, he wasn't being very, maybe he wasn't saying his name, or saying that he was a Lannister, but saying, I'm known for always paying my debts. If you know, you know, right? So, like, if the right person heard that, or the wrong person, then his ass is grass. But hopefully he's being brought to Dany, which I think would be the best case scenario. I don't know what Varys is going to do, though, when he realizes that Tyrion has been taken. He's probably just going to assume Tyrion's out getting laid for a little bit. Right? Guess we'll have to wait and see. On other news, the most shocking part of today's episode for me was Jon. Actually, I will say, okay, so I think a lot of, before we get to Jon, a theme from this episode is people, maybe it kind of plays with High Sparrow, right? Because it's kind of contradictory, but people are kind of shedding who they are or who they were. I would say probably the only person we saw today that is not doing so is Sansa. But Jon is evolving at a rapid pace. Arya is literally trying to forget her origins, let go of who she is, what makes her her. And that element of the story kind of scares me, right? Because if Arya loses her essence, I don't really know if we'll ever, like, see her. I don't really know. I guess it would be fun to keep having her in the story, but, like, if she truly becomes nameless, I would be kind of sad. I think Arya is a really, really special character. But I also find this to be a really, really fascinating storyline for her. In fact, I think the more that I sit with season 5, I'm actually becoming a really big fan of this season. I think season 4 moved at a pace that was really fast, and the season was really good. And a lot of things that either we wanted or even things that we were scared to see happen or come to fruition, they did. We fought the wildlings. They broached the wall. We got a lot of White Walker interaction. We got the death of Joffrey, etc. Like season 4, even Bran making it to the tree and that mysterious man, the voice, the crow, the raven, everything there. It's like all of these storylines kind of like hit either an end, or I don't really think any of them hit like an official end, but it hit like a conclusion part. And I think season 5 has opened up a lot of new doors for us and a lot of depth into the stories in a new way. And that's really exciting and a little scary also. This season has a very, very different tone, incredibly different tone. But I think I'm really, really starting to like it. And when that hit for me was when Arya was washing the body. I just think that our introduction to the world is evolving and broadening in a way that's really, really exciting. We're seeing a lot of underground or different ways of living, different ways of life, different opportunities. And kind of shedding this tunnel vision of the throne. And perhaps that's really what season 4 freed up for us. Was we have a new king. It's not super volatile. Tommen is a lot softer of a king, a lot softer of a ruler, so it's kind of like calm there right now. And of course there's people like Dany who still want the throne, but there's not 5 kings fighting for the throne, and it's kind of not all about that one thing. I think the throne, the aspect of that is obviously still very much a part of the show, but the lives that people are living, their goals, their desires have broadened. And I think that's what is making this season captivating to me, is finding out these different things that kind of make each person tick. Like now Sansa's got this rich, exciting, but terrifying world that she's entering into, right? So like, I know that at some point Sansa's Queen of the North, or at least that's the title. And I know that people say the North remembers. So those two things, I'm really, really excited to see them start moving. And I don't know what happens for Sansa here. I think marrying a Bolton will be horrific for her. I also think she's an incredibly strong character and person. And I think she will conquer whatever obstacles are in her path. I wish she didn't have to do it in a way that is so traumatizing and awful for her, but I'm always proud of Sansa. I think she is and always will conquer the hurdles in front of her. So I'm really excited to see that story progress. And I think even though I don't want her to marry a Bolton, I just think that we're moving some like barriers to entry of Sansa's storyline actually like starting, and not just being her held back and her having to be this docile, silent like character where things happen to her, and instead finally eventually seeing life happen, seeing her be a part of the life that is happening to her, right? Her have agency and choice and a voice. And I think she has, taken a step back for safety, and I fully support Sansa. There was a time when Sansa's character really confused me. She's such an outlier in the Stark family, but she is one of my favorite characters now. And I really, really can't wait to see her character evolve and take up more space in this show. And I'm hoping we get that. And meanwhile, Arya is literally shedding the things that make her, but she couldn't give up Needle, right? She couldn't give up Needle, and I think everything will kind of come back to that. I think I would love to see a reunion of living Stark children, including Jon. I don't know if that will ever happen. But we're only missing one, actually, right? We're only missing Robb. May he rest in peace. It's actually wild that they're all out there. I don't know if will we ever see Rickon again, though? That's actually an interesting question, isn't it? I feel like I feel like I'm losing my mind talking about this episode. Let's get to the most shocking part of this episode for me, though. And I have been saying for, I don't know, at least a season and a half, I think, that I was excited to see Jon as a leader. I think he has what it takes, and I do think he proved that in today's episode. In a heartbreaking way, though, because you could see it in his face, and the acting in the show is so good always. You could see it in his face that he wasn't quite sure he wanted to kill that man. But I think in order to make the message loud and clear, you can't waffle on a decision like that. You can't just threaten to kill someone and then not. It's a pretty heavy-handed approach to leading, and I really don't like that Stannis was like, yeah, good job, bro, good job. That's not really a good sign to me, but it's not the soft-hearted Jon that we know that's leading. And I don't know that the soft-hearted Jon that we know can lead the same way that we've known him to be. So he's got to evolve. And I just hope it works out. I really, really do, because it's going to be so heartbreaking if he does all of that and then just doesn't prosper. I don't. I'm scared. Scared and nervous and also excited. Also really, really excited. I think season 5, I know I don't think many people say it's their favorite, but I think season 5 has a lot going on. So here's to episode 3. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you want full interactions, they're on Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe here on this video, and I'll see you in episode 4.